Konnichiwa, and welcome to Tsuki no Ame, where we try Japanese snacks and treats. Today we have 3 snacks to try from Boxu. So the first, I've been kind of looking forward to this since we opened the box. I'm not entirely sure what to expect, but this is Koyakea brand, and we've had really good luck with them on the channel, so I'm pretty optimistic. This is the Scone Crash Crispy Pizza. What they mean by scone, I have no idea. If you've been on the channel for a while, you've probably noticed that there are some weird translation moments where words get used in ways that at least I personally would not have anticipated. So we're going to find out what that means. But we've had really good luck with Koyakea. I'm looking forward to this. We also have, this is Takobee Kansai Umami Dashi, which for me, the name versus what's in the culture guide feels a little weird because dashi stock is pretty common in Japanese cuisine, but when I'm reading the description, it's talking a lot about takoyaki. So it could be one of those where it's technically the umami dashi flavor, but that the people at Boxu who put this together felt like it reminded them a lot of takoyaki. I'm not entirely sure, but we are going to try it. It's going to be interesting. And then to finish off, we are going to do, this is the Aji Karuta honey and soy sauce. So this is basically a giant rice cracker, honey and soy sauce flavored, which should be pretty interesting. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting episode. So let's get started. Itadakimasu! Alright, starting with these. This is apparently like a tomato and basil flavored pizza. Okay. This is kind of what I suspected. I think the scone refers to the shape, which honestly I don't entirely understand why, but again, it's one of those where I've heard a couple different definitions for scones, usually related to sweet treats, so I have no idea. It's kind of reminding me of Fritos. It's just not as hard of a crunch. It's a lot softer crunch. It's not bad. I don't think this flavor is particularly strong, but I'm kind of getting like pizza sauce vibes lingering. It's interesting. It's definitely not the normal kind of thing that we get from Koyakea. I think I prefer their potato chips as opposed to this scone concoction. But it's also not bad. If you're wanting to kind of try something wild and out there, it might be worth it. Mostly just because Koyakea is actually pretty good at a lot of these. They seem to really know what they're doing. Even the ones that aren't super great from them, I find are better than a lot of others, so take that for what you will. So moving on to our Takobee Kansai Umami Dashi. It looks really interesting. So it's a rice cracker. It crunches really nice. Texturally, it's pretty great. It does have good umami flavor. It does have a little bit of that seafood stink to it. It's not bad, but I definitely think I prefer the Scone Crash Crispy Pizza thing. Just because I don't know, every time we get one of these and it has the seafood flavor, I usually find that it bothers me. It just doesn't work in these contexts for me. It feels kind of off. I'm quite grateful to be moving on to the other rice cracker that we've got. Alright. So here we have this giant rice cracker of doom. We've gotten several of these in the past. I think this is our first with this particular flavor combination, though I actually had to go check because we have just gotten so many of these. All right. Alright, so this thing is huge and it's super thick, right? But it crunches beautifully. It is really satisfying to eat, honestly. And that thing is really tasty. It has a bit of that kind of savory umami flavor from the soy sauce with the honey, and they honestly work together really, really well. It's not too sweet, but it just kind of adds a little something to it. That is really good. I think that's my favorite of the three, honestly. It is really good. If you have the chance to, you should definitely give this a shot. That is an excellent rice cracker. Gochisousama. So to recap, we did our Scone Crash Crispy Pizza, which has... It's interesting. It's not bad. I don't think it's my favorite, though. I think we've gotten better things from Koikea. Also, just... I'm gonna be real. Usually from Koikea we get potato chips where it's clear that it's, you know, a potato slice. This is clearly something that's been processed a lot more, which might be part of why I'm looking at it a bit harshly, just because, again, usually we've gotten potato chips, and I feel like the potato chips are better than this scone thing in general. That said, Koikea potato chips, 100% worth hunting down. So good. We also did our Takobee Kansai Umami Dashi, which isn't terrible, but it has a bit, because it's similar to takoyaki, which is, of course, the fried octopus balls, it has a bit of that seafood stink. And it's okay, but it's not fabulous. I would be interested to try something from them that didn't have that kind of seafood flavor to it. We also did our Aji Karuta honey and soy sauce flavor, which was really tasty. This thing is really, really good. If you're somebody who likes rice crackers or hasn't really experimented with them, this is definitely something up your alley. You should give this a shot. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. If you like my shirt, the link for that is down in the description below. And please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Jane.